Hello, good morning, and welcome to a chapter a day. Now, I'm saying the wrong thing. It is good afternoon. It's not morning anymore. It's already minutes before 2 o'clock. So I'm within the day, but it's not morning. So thank you once again for viewing. Today is Sunday, January 21st. So that's the chapter I'll be reading, Genesis 21. I guess when the days go past 30 or 31, or the chapters do not go as long as 30 or 31, then I'll have to change up my approach. So until then, hey, Genesis has 30 something chapters, I believe. So I think I'm good enough. All right. So to recap chapter 20, again, thank you for the views. Thank you for the comments. If any questions will be welcome as well. It feels good to go on and see that it's been viewed. Comments, I don't mind, but I more prefer that people who view it be inspired or get some sort of blessing from listening or viewing. Okay? So, in chapter 20 of Genesis, Abraham again pulls the same misconception of Sarah being just his sister. And he did this with another king, the king of, where was he heading? Well, this king was called Abimelech, okay? And they were going into this new city to live. And again, he feared for his life, lest whoever the king was, I guess that was the custom of the day, if a new woman came in, the king had dibs, first dibs on whoever it was. So Abraham again told Sarah to hide the fact that she was his wife. And because of that, God struck Abimelech's household, and everyone in the house became barren. I guess, of course, he had more than one wife. But until it was revealed that in a dream, God told him, hey, you are but a dead man if you took this man's wife. And he, of course, he really was innocent on the fact that he did not know that Sarah was Abraham's wife. So he gave Abraham a lot of rewards, and he told them to go away because, he would be bringing some curses onto his household, and he did not really know from the beginning that Sarah was his wife. So Abraham explained to him how she was both his sister and his wife, and Abimelech gave him a lot of things, gave him sheep. And so, there's a saying, there's a Bible verse that says, the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the just. Hey, you know what? This is a good example of it. And Abraham went away a rich man. Even though he did some wrong, he was still, rewarded with the blessings, because that's what God said. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the just. So he left with all kinds of cattle and men servants and women servants and silver and whatever else Abimelech chose to give him. And after they left, Abraham prayed, and God removed the curse of barrenness from Abimelech's household. Interesting. So let's go on to Genesis 21. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, whom Sarah bare to him, Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God commanded him. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. And Sarah said, God hath made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And the child grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, Cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight because of his son. And God said unto Abraham, Let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman. In all that Sarah hath said unto thee, hearken unto her voice. For in Isaac shall thy seed be called. And also of the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed. And Abraham rose up early in the morning, and took bread and a bottle of water, and gave it unto Hagar, putting it on her shoulder, and the child, and sent her away. And she departed, and wandered in the wilderness of Beersheba. And the water was spent in the bottle, and she cast the child under one of the shrubs. And she went and sat over down against him in a good way off, as it were a bowshot. For she said, Let me not see the death of the child. And she sat over against him, and lifted up her voice, and wept. And God heard the voice of the lad, and the angel of God called to Hagar out of heaven, and said unto her, What aileth thee, Hagar? Fear not, for God has heard the voice of the lad where he is. Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him in thine hand, for I will make him a great nation. And God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water, and went and filled the bottle with water, and gave the lad drink. And God was with the lad, and he grew, and he dwelt in the wilderness, and became an archer. And he dwelt in the wilderness of Paran, and his mother took him a wife out of the land of Egypt. And it came to pass at that time that Abimelech and Phicol, the chief captain of his host, spake unto Abraham, saying, God is with thee in all that thou doest. Now therefore swear unto me here by God, that thou wilt not deal falsely with me, nor with my son, nor with my son's son. But according to the kindness that I have done unto thee, thou shalt do unto me, and to the land wherein thou hast sojourned. And Abraham said, I will swear. And Abraham reproved Abimelech because of a well of water which Abimelech's servants had violently taken away. And Abimelech said, I wot not who hath done this thing, neither didst thou tell me, neither yet heard I of it, but today. And Abraham took sheep and oxen, and gave them unto Abimelech, and both of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, For these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand, that they may be a witness unto me that I have digged this well. Wherefore he called that place Beersheba, because there they swear, both of them. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up, and Phicol, the chief captain of his host, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba, and called there on the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. And Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days. And that is the end of our reading for today. Thank you all for listening. And again, I will see you at the next reading. Bye.